Good morning, happy art day. Let's get to work. I have a lot of things to do today. And the first thing I want to do is the random act of kindness for May. I want to send that out, and I have prepared these cards and envelopes in exactly that color combination. The theme of this month that I want to do is all the colors in the rainbow. By the way, if you hear weird noises in the background, I do have my window open. It's really warm in the studio and I cannot control my surroundings, so sorry if there's any bugging noises. But all the colors in the rainbow, that's what I want to do. So I'm putting the cardstock aside for now, because the first thing I want to do is whiten those 5 cards. These are the last cards of that size that I do have, so I thought, well, okay, let's make something cool with it, and I want to whiten them. The plan is to work with washi tape. It was very short, look only into the box, but I'm going to show you later. And that I also want to work with parts of this book here because they have so many nice colors. So that is the plan, but I'm starting off with gesso front and back. I don't want to use white acrylics right away. I want to try if gesso maybe works a bit better on these kind of laminated plasticky cards. So I'm going to take a brush and see if that works. If it doesn't, well, I'm going back to what's it called? To acrylic paint for the first layer, but I want to see if it actually makes a difference. Now I'm having a list next to me that I'm going to write down all of the materials that I'm going to use. So if you want to do something similar, you don't have to write anything down, you just have to visit my blog and read up what exactly I used for that project. If you want to try, if you're looking for a certain type of gesso, you don't have anything at your house and you just want to see, okay, which one do I use, blah blah blah, you know, it's all gonna be there. I haven't written the letter yet that I'm going to send, but the theme is, well, colors, all the colors of the rainbow to be exact, and maybe not color coordinate as well. The thing is that the beginning of May was really gray in my area and unseasonably cool. So I took that as a theme to, well, remind people that sometimes they can bring their own color into their life. They don't have to rely on outside influences. So I have to write the letter because I want to send out the mail on Wednesday this week. So before you watch this video, want to have it sent out because I want the people to receive it in May. I haven't decided what city I'm going to take, but that will also be written up on my blog. I will have a list for all the public offices that I'm sending this one to. So 5 people will receive it. So I like the gesso. I'm gonna dry it off. And oh, I have to get my paper towels first. Totally forgot to bring them over to this desk. So it dries. I'm going to look for background papers that I want to use on the cards. I want to just punch a few things. And I have this big box of scrap paper. that I'm always going to first, before I go to my pattern paper pads, and see what I want to use up. I just want to punch some things. So let's see what papers I might want to use. So let's get the cards for checking the colors. So I do have yellow, dark blue, and light blue. Definitely want this. Don't want uniform colored ones per se, so I'm going to take those away. It's too thin for what I need to do. I want to punch things. Nope. This could definitely work. Oh, this will work. That's enough. One piece is enough, but that one is a bit bent, so I'm going to take it first. Definitely this one. Oh, I also like this one. Not so much. Nah. I like this. I actually also like the blue, so I'm going to take that. And I'm just looking for the patterns that I want to use, or the colors. Not so much if they fit with anything. I want the colors to be, well, extremely maybe not fitting and loud. I want these to be loud cards. Blue. No. Too thin. Too muted. No. Well, let's take the music notes. Nope. Do I have that already? I could actually take the strip and keep that. So the smaller stuff be used up first. I like this one. This is too uniform. Don't like the dark green. So that is that. Now I have to look for the other box. In this box I also do keep small pieces of paper. And let's see if I want to use anything from that one. Nope. I'm going for papers, not for cardstock. Oh, that one definitely comes with me. This is uniformly colored. I do have this one already. Don't need that. No. That one. And that one will come with me. This one too. So I can use up a lot of smaller pieces of scrap paper like that and do something with it. It's a lot of pink or rose colored scraps here. Oh, like this one. Yeah, why not? Oh, yeah. Oh, I have one of those already. Don't have to have that. No. I think I'm actually really good to go with the papers. Yeah. Alright, so I don't have to look through the big scraps for now, and I can and I can punch things. So I want there it is. I want the tiny flower, and I'm just going to punch the heck out of I'm going to punch the heck out of the paper, and I'm going to just have them in this plastic bit here, because that is pretty much all I need. I can throw away the rest then. I don't need it anymore. I might have a bit of overtime today. I hope I can manage to get everything done in a timely fashion, but I want to have the cards finished on camera and at least one of the greeting cards. The others will follow with the same principle, but I just want to make sure that you guys see what I'm doing there. Maybe you get inspired. I certainly hope so. Right, I'm going to tear the part that I already used up, because I could actually punch a few more from here. I like to see where I'm punching, so I'm always turning, whoops, my punch upside down. And I'm not being really precise or super frugal with where I punch. I'm just punching. These are scraps, so I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. So I hope you all had a great weekend and enjoyed your time. Maybe the sun was shining in your region. You could finally go out. It seems like the winter was super long this year and the spring was really wet and gray. But we're now getting to definitely summery weather. We had the first hot day, 34 degrees. It was really hot. And now we're at the 23, 24, 25 degrees, which is perfect summer weather for me. And we have actually some nice blue sky and sunny weather out, which is very nice to look at. And I can sit at the balcony later on and do some artwork there. I am not filming on the balcony though, because I haven't fixed the camera swaying in the wind kind of problem yet. The flowers are jumping everywhere. I think I'm almost having enough of the flowers already, but I want to have a bit of green or blue, so let's go to these. Oh, I definitely want the orange one. And another blue one, maybe the dark blue one. just a bit thin there, that strip. Let's take the dark blue one. And then I'm gonna set aside the other strips here, so maybe I can punch some more later if I need any more flowers, but I kind of have the feeling that this is already enough. Alright. Just going to finish the one paper here that I have already started. Flowers are really jumpy today. Okay. Boop. And so let's put this to the side and let me check on the gesso, because I have to prioritize working on that part whenever something is dry. Okay, come to mama. All right. Let's see. Yep, that looks quite decent. It's not super dry, but I can do the rest with my blow dryer. All right, let's gesso on the back. I hope it really stays on the card, because when it was kind of like semi-wet, you can see here on the finger, it actually did want to move from the card. So we'll see. The nice thing about the nice thing about being able to say gesso is that you can say it. The nice thing about gesso actually is that it dries kind of chalky, so it really gives quite the tooth for acrylic paint to sit on top, without me having to apply 2 or 3 layers. It should be pretty decent then. It's great when the mailman is unable to turn off his e-bike, is he? Isn't he great? Come on, smart ecological. And it annoys me, because you're sitting quite in front of my house. Oh well, he just has to do a job and be super fast and efficient. So, stop complaining, Sarah. Gonna let this dry, and the mailman goes. I'm so happy. And while that dries, I could actually start. First off, I have to clean my hands, and then I can put the cards together, the greeting cards. I'm gonna use super glue for those tiny flowers, because there I don't have to apply that big of a surface of glue. I just can glue things. So what I'm gonna do is have the cards sit as I want them to be, and I want them horizontal direction this time around. And my desk is maybe a little bit too small, so I have to move stuff. Hope things are still in frame. Let me check. How far can I go? Like that. All right. I think that is okay. Okay, move the gesso. I don't need that. We have purple and blue. And another pink and blue. Can you kind of see? Yeah, well, let's put them really close together. The envelopes are just important for me to know which one I wanted to have for what card. But you have to be able to see the envelopes, the cards. Now I'm going to just sprinkle random flowers onto the cards. You have a little too few. The rest goes between here, here, and here. Let's see what I can do with that. This is a new bottle, so I have to start with drilling it in. So I'm going to put the flowers so that I have the pattern on top that I want. And I have to remember that some of them are double-sided. So I want this. So I can decide which side I want to pick. For example, I want to pick another, oh no, I have another orange one here, so I can keep that like it is. All right. Oh, you are not correct. This is it. All right, so I can get glue in. I'm just gonna go with a dot and just glue. Just a little dot is enough. They can overlap each other, they cannot. Whatever it is that I like at that moment. And I'm going to work rather fast because I don't want to think too much. I want this to be really, oh no, there's a German word called, and it's kunterbunt, which means colorful, but also has this notion of chaos. So maybe unplanned or really freaky wild. And I want to have that feeling on this particular shipment here on this card. Want this to be Oh gosh, almost childlike coloring and positioning and stuff going on. And I had to cut a bit of audio there because there were people standing in front of my house blaring music, and I don't want to have copyright infringement. And it was longer than 5 seconds. So yeah. And I'm going about the diagonal line here pretty much as a rough concept. Something like this. So you are done. Next one. I have to close up my glue first, otherwise it's gonna dry on me. That's the disadvantage of that particular glue. It really dries fast. I think I definitely have enough flowers so I can actually close the box, the big box of scrapbook paper in a minute. Okay. Oh no. Ah, glued myself to the paper. So this one has to now get not the diagonal line going on, but I have to repair that. So what I need is maybe a different shape. Well, nothing I could not fix, but not as intended. And I'm gluing my fingers together. Great. Let's maybe switch hands. Have to wash my hands in a second. I'm really gluey. Have to go wash my hands. And let's have the next one. Can move you to the side. I can move you to the side. I actually can move you to the other shelf thing behind me because there you can dry. Oh, this one has a lot. Okay, let's get gluing. Sometimes some papers really soak up the glue and do not actually glue paper to cardstock, and I wonder why that is. Maybe they've got some magic going on. I think I like the diagonal line best, but every card I just decided will have a different pattern. Actually wanted them to all be with this diagonal line, but I think I will make different patterns just, well, to have everybody have a unique card, and also to not have one card stand out, the one where I had the hiccup with, oh, that's actually pretty, 3 flowers, where I had the hiccup with the flower, the one that is sitting behind me. So now let's fill in that diagonal line with more flowers. I want the green side on this one. I want it here. Quite a lot of flowers for this particular card. Oh well, it's very colorful, I think. Don't you? You can leave your thoughts on this project in the description box below. Not description box. Comment section. Jesus Christ. See, it's the red paper with the plaid pattern. It's giving me grief. And then I'm not smart enough to drop this the right way around. So let's go here. I want a bit more of the green, I guess. Need a bit more up here. And down here. Also here. And the last two of them, I want you next to the green. And you go here next to the orange. All right. Number 3. Gesso is still drying. I can see that it's still kind of wet. So I have time to probably finish the other 2 cards, or at least one more before I have to check and then paint with white acrylics. And I like that the colors are decided by, well, pretty much fate or randomness, because I just took some flowers without really looking, okay, what colors am I grabbing here? So I like that. It's a bit more chaos going on, you know? So with this one here, I want that one in the middle. And I want to have kind of like a circle pattern. Let's see if I can manage to do that. Ooh. Oh, didn't go where it actually should go, but that's fine. Oh no. Of course. Ouch. Again, this plaid one. Really dislike it. And the last one for this particular card, and then I'm going to check on the gesso. So to put that aside to dry. Let's see. Yep, I can paint over it, so I'm gonna leave the card as it is and quickly gonna paint with white acrylic paint over the back side of the card and also the front side, but this one is still a bit wet. You need a blast with the dryer. Okay, so palette, titanium white. Okay. Titanium white is really a nice opaque white that should now sit rather nicely on top of the gesso and allow me to only have one layer of paint on top. We'll see how that turns out. I'm having a very light touch and a synthetic soft brush here to not have too much of brush strokes still visible. And the gesso gives such a nice tooth. I like how the acrylic paint sits on top. So it doesn't want to have weird running things going on. I like that. I already have the June theme down, so it's actually kind of hilarious, or funny, at least to me, because I'm planning to have the tiniest cards that I do have to be the surface for the June random act of kindness. So right, let's let that dry. Meanwhile, I can go back to the gluing and then I can work on the cards all in one go. But I wanted to get away all the stuff from the papers. what kind of pattern do I want for you? Do you have diagonal? I do have... Oh, I know what I want. Maybe a bit less chaos? So I had something like a triangle, like a burst in the first card, then a bow in the second, diagonal third, and circle in the fourth. So now I think I want to have lines. So let's see. There's my glue. Let's do a line. I can cut excess later. So let's see if I can actually manage to have a straight line. Probably not. Oh wow, it's not really a straight line, not even close, but well, I can maybe fill in a few spots. Of course. Gluing myself to the paper again. Oh, there we go. I should really use something like tweezers or something, but I find that I'm even less coordinated with those than I am with my fingers. Okay, let's fill in. It's like thin and then like this. So let's fill in the other side here a bit. It's ridiculous. No. Like that. Two more. Do I actually need them? No, I don't. So I'm not gonna glue them. But that now means that the cards are completed and I can focus on the art cards. Let's dry them. Okay, let's paint the back side, which is actually the front side of those cards. They're gonna, I'm again, I cannot talk. What's wrong with me today? I don't care if there's some inconsistencies here with how it is painted, because this is actually just the underpainting, so to say. I want to have the washi tape on top, and that means that any inconsistencies probably will be covered up, so I should be fine, but I want to have them white nonetheless to have the washi tape pop. Good thing is that it's really warm weather here, so that actually also helps with drying time, especially for layers that I don't want to dry with my blow dryer, which are few, but sometimes I don't want to dry something with my blow dryer. Okay, and one more. So now I'm gonna work on the colorful backgrounds. These are the washi tapes, so I don't want to have the fabric tapes, I don't think, but these are the washies. So I want to use pretty much all the colors, and I want them, oh, these are fabric ones, so maybe they should go in the middle. 5 colors, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have them be the middle, and then have different washi tapes around them, but not the fabric ones anymore. So I'm putting away the fabric ones, and let's start and see how I like things. Where are my scissors? There they are. Okay. So since these are having a release paper at the back, I have to cut maybe like that. To cut things to size, so I'm going to use these two cards together to measure this is not a washi, this is a fabric tape. This has a release paper, this doesn't, so I'm not gonna take this. Because I don't want to have any glue on top of that. So these will be the same. Hold on. So I will definitely use this. This is also one of the smaller ones. So I'm going to use these 3. Let's cut another one from this one here. I'm kind of surprised that the others don't have any glue on the back, but wow, what to do? I think I do like the strips here a bit better. So I'm going to have, where to start? Here it is. That. And one more. Let's start gluing. So I'm going to start from the middle of the card and then move outwards, because I think it just makes for a more cohesive pattern there. So let's take you and just do something like this. Turn over. And like that. See? All the other washi tapes don't have the release paper in the back, I don't think. So then I can actually just roll around the washi tape and don't have to pre-cut strips. Like that, you could actually have a really colorful background and play with patterns. In this case, stripes. No. No. Whew. Don't curl. Okay. Have the dots. Number 4, I should be able to count, and the last one. Okay, let's see, which one do I want next? Some that is really in your face, because these are really subtle colors. So I'm going for, I like this one with the letters. So I am going to hold it right side up and wrap it around. And I also want that on this card. I'm going to have matte medium applied on top once I'm done with the washi tape, because I don't think that this will not curl later on. So I guess just to make sure that it won't curl too much. Let's take the green hearts. Wrap it around. And one over here too. Oh no, don't curl. I try not to have the washi overlap, like in this direction between, say, the orange and the green, because that makes brown, and I don't want that. But sometimes it's maybe a bit more difficult. Which one next? I want maybe a bit of the pink for these two. Don't rip it. Then I want, yeah, why not? Let's have this one here. And why did that one rip? Damn. Great, let's use another one. I don't want to deal with that right now. Let's take another pinkish one. Or maybe this is, no, that's more of an orange. Let's take this one. The rose-colored one. Oh, that's the bag. And this is really an easy way to have a colorful background. Then just have washi tapes and strips. You could also then change up the pattern, go like this for a bit, or diagonal, or whatever. I want to just have stripes for now. So usually, say, if I would paint or if I would color, I would not have the orange besides the rose color here. But since I want the other colors from the rainbow in kind of like a chaos fashion, I'm definitely going for it. So this one here is gonna have another pink one up here. It's actually not pink, or it's not a hot pink. It's we call it rosa in German. Pink, so the hot pink is actually called pink too. But rosa is like the rose color. So like that. Now I want some more yellow. Because I'm missing a bit of yellow. So I want yellow here. I think I want yellow on all of them, just in different places. So let's cut. Yellow number 1. You need yellow on top, I think. Oh yeah. So you see here that I'm bigger than the card. No problem. I'm going to cut away the excess later, before I will put the matte medium on top. This needs yellow here. This one needs yellow. Oh, yeah, well, maybe the pattern isn't that great next to each other, but the colors are. So I'm not gonna shy away from putting that washi tape there. And you will get a bit of yellow here. Next up, I need something blue, maybe a bit of a darker blue. What are you back there? You're black. No. I want a dark blue for this one. Where's the beginning? There it is. And I want a dark blue here. Want it probably, yeah, next to the yellow. Just to add to contrast. And also want some here. And here. Next, I want. I think I want this. So I think I want to have another of these green tones. I really like that yellow green. So I do want this. And it also is really a nice contrast next to the dark blue. This one gets the green on top, or bottom, better said. Ooh. And again, I'm going to cut away the excess once I'm done gluing everything down here. Not gluing, taping all of the things before I go in and work with the matte medium. So would I have painted, I would have never had the bluish petrol green next to the, or so close to the warm yellowish green, because it's just like, when you're painting, but I'm going for all the colors in the rainbow. That's enough. And then I want kind of like a turquoise blue. That is that one. I think I could almost finish the first card. There's one more to go. Okay. But you go here. We will definitely go here. And also here, let's be brave, not put it where I would actually put it. So would I not play with the chaos of color, I would have placed the turquoise next to the rose color, not next to the dark blue. You're definitely gonna get strip off turquoise next to you, light blue. And then I also wanted on this part here, both sides fit really well, but I'm going to go for this side here. Okay. Now, yeah, let's go with the hot pink. Not for this one, with this one here, with those hearts. Let's have some more pattern and make things pop. Definitely not something I would have chosen. Would I have wanted to have a harmonic colored piece? But, well, sometimes you have to break out of the rules or what is maybe comfortable for you and just play and just go for it. And I also wanted here and also here. Oh, that's the back side. So this is definitely a thing here that is maybe quite uncomfortable for many eyes that are trained for nice colors, nice patterns that fit together, that play off of each other. And this is here is definitely not the case, but it still works, I think. So I need, let's finish this one. I need one more color. And I want, maybe, no, that's a bit too subtle. But I want this. It's quite the blue one. What is this? It's a dark red. I think I want this one, the one that I went with first. It's red and blue. So it wouldn't actually be the first choice for me to go for when working with harmonic colors. There's the beginning of the row. But since I'm not going for it, I'm really looking for patterns and colors that maybe fit not together at first glance, but you can make them fit together. Okay. And don't forget, this is just the background. There will be even more color on top, but I'm planning to tone it down with charcoal. So there's number one. I want it. I don't want it on these stripes. Let's go here because the pattern is repetitive for these here, and I don't want that. So let's go with the other two cards and put down a strip of that color. And choose something else for the ones where I do already have those stripes. But first let's finish off these two. Oh no, but actually, do I want clouds or do I want flowers? Stars? Hearts? Oh, I don't have an orange in this one yet, so let's take an orange and go with the dots for this one here. Oh, no. That's more like it. You have an orange, you don't have an orange. So I'm going to put you here. And you get the orange next to the hearts. It's like, oh, quite uncomfortable, but going with the theme. Gosh. Okay. And now I need one more for these 3 cards. What do I want? I think I like blue. Don't want stripes. Dots. Dots could work. Or, yeah, I think clouds. Oh, let's take clouds. We haven't used any clouds yet anywhere. Let's take these. And they go here. Oh, no, that is the back side. Let's turn this one and try again. That's the good thing about washi tape. You can remove it and correct things. Without ripping any surface underneath. Because it's a low tack tape. And you can play with it. Okay, so I'm going to put the tapes away that I didn't use. These I did use, so where's my lid? Oh, let's put it into those so that I remember. Okay. And now I can cut the excess here and then work with a bit of gel medium. Number one really makes me giggle. It's nice to play sometimes and not think about composition and harmony or what's the focal point, what do I want to have stand out, but just really make a funny background, and only then when putting something on top that is the focal point, maybe, well, not worry, but think about, okay, composition, harmony, placement of things, and so on and so forth, you know? And while I will have the matte medium dry, I will already cut the focal points that I want. And for that I'm taking like a flyer from a company, and they have nice colorful things, so I thought, I'm gonna use it in artwork, because why not? So this one... And I'm going to have the matte medium sit on both sides of those cards because, well, I don't want the tape to open up again and stuff. So I'm going to actually start with the back of the cards here. I'm gonna have them matte mediumed first and thereby glued. And then when I have the focal point, I can do the front all in one go, because I'm going to use matte medium to put down that collage bit as well. So there we go. Do I have that? I'm going to use paper everywhere. I'm going to use my wooden piece here again to set down the cards. I have to find the back sides. This is the back side. This is one This is one, and that, and that. I'm having a water pot and a brush. I'm having a new brush for matte mediuming. That's a word. And once I will have used matte medium on that brush, the brush is going to sit in the water until I'm going to use it next time. I'm not gonna dry it or have it sit somewhere else. So here it is. The old brush was really used up, so I had to have a new one for gluing things. So I'm just gonna go over the whole thing, pretty much solid. And I will glue down things. Can move it to dry to the edges, so it will not be glued to the wood. And this will dry clear and have a and we'll have a matte surface in the end. There we go. One more. Don't need a lot, just a little bit, see? And then I can have the brush in my water bucket glass thing and put these aside and start deciding which focal points I want to have. Let me show you what I got. So I have this catalog of remember.de, and I really like how they use the patterns and stuff. Something like this, for example, is really cool. And I want to use a few bits of these books to, well, have on top. So I definitely want the cover. I want this. Want this. That's number 3. Number 4. Come on, give me one more. Oh no. Number 4. Let's take these. Number 5. So, gluing things to myself. Now I'm going to cut them out. Usually I rip things so that I can glue the background really nicely, but this time around I actually want to have only the object and nothing of the background, so I'm just gonna cut it with a really straight and clean line here. So, to cut clean. One more. Problem with these porcelain jars is that they have the surrounding color bounce off. You can see here it's quite the green, but I'm just gonna leave it anyway and not fuss about it. Maybe have something like this going on one of the cards. Number 2. I want the cup. Do I want several cups? That's actually, let's see if it's too big. No, it could work. So I'm going to take all 3 cups. But I'm not gonna take the handles. Just have the cups themselves. Clean up a bit here on that side. Don't want the handles to be visible. And have this one too. I'm running really long today. I'm sorry about that, but I want these to be finished. So, excuse for the longer video. Here I just want that part. But I think I don't want the flowers. I think I just want the vases. I want the third vase as well. because I like odd numbers. It's just very pleasing to the eye to have something in the focal point. If you have more than one thing there, well, 1 is also an odd number, but make sure you have odd numbers. 3 in my personal book being the most pleasing one to the eyes. So here I do want this. And this. Two smaller scissors. There they are. So I have to go in here. Cut that part, because I don't want that. I want my background to shine through, and I also want to have I'm going to put in some darks later with charcoal, and I don't want to take away from that or have it even look more wild by not having my own background, but the one that is printed on here. I had these kinds of things as a kid to play with. Could stack really high with those. Mine were made of black plastic, not of cardstock. But you could stack them really high, and you could make like trees, flowers, houses, anything you could build with them. I really liked to play with them back then, when I was young. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was wondering, maybe I should do something like this. Yeah, why not? Okay, so doesn't matter if I'm a bit, let's say, not super duper clean with my cutting and ripping here. I can manage to clean it up later. All right, and for the last one, I want, And these. And the fifth one. That one, I think. Pink meets orange. Yep, it did. Also my artwork. So as you can see, these are way darker in tone than the ones that I had, than the colors I had for my background, so they should be pretty visible. We'll see. One, two, three. And again, I'm taking an odd number because, again, I find it way more pleasing to the eye. Okay, so let's clean off the table. Okay. And now I'm going to bring back my wooden thingy here. Let's see how dry they are. Almost. They're slightly bit damp to the touch, so I'm going to dry them off quickly. Okie dokie, and now I will see which card I want to have what focal point. Let's start with the green and the pink. I have not really a pink here, so I think, how about scissors. How about something like this? I think I don't want all of that. Just want a smaller one here. Something like this maybe. Or maybe with a darker background. No. Oh, I like the first one best, I think. I'm going to cut quite a bit here. Like that. That would be number one. Would otherwise have been a little bit too big, you know? No. Oh, wrong. Like that, maybe. And here we have the cups. No. Like this. And the vases, they should definitely be here. And then the 5 pictures. Don't like this one. I actually like the 2 here. Let's try something else. Let's try combining those. Nope, they definitely have to be on one spot. Don't like these. But I could, see, I've got blue and blue. I could do something like this, which I'm going to do. It is decided. And where's my matte medium? I'm going to glue that all down now in one go. To dry off my brush before I dip it into matte medium. Otherwise I would have more water than anything on these cards. So let's start with number 1. A few slightly off to the side. And glue you down. Of course, I have to have glue in the front and the back. For this one to really stick. Okay. And do that with this one here too. The solid coat first. And a little bit on the back of the paper and set it down. Oh, a bit too high. Have to be here. Want you on the blue and go on top as well. Right, number 3. Same thing. one solid coat on the back. And also on the vase. And like that. And one more time. It's really simple, and you can see it's quite fast to do that, at least on the size of surface that I'm working with. On the back. And here as well. Can cut off the excess later. Like here on the side, for example. But that one is done, and I can have the last card be glued. And this one here at the back, like this. This one, oh, to glue a bit in the back. Ah, don't glue it to my board, maybe. Would be a great idea if I wouldn't do that. This one goes here. Okay, put the brush away, close matte medium, and then I can dry things off with my blow dryer again. Okay, now I can cut off the excess, the few pieces where I need to do that. And then I can finish those cards with a bit of charcoal. Don't need to cut anything in the other ones. All right, so let's put them here. I need charcoal. I'm having willow charcoal, which I really like to work with. And I'm going to take a piece, just need that little maybe. And I'm going to set aside, I'm going to separate the focal point from the background by putting in, see, some dark shadows here. Okay, something like that. Number one, number two. And hence the shadow that is already here. And here, just want to enhance the shadow here. Okay, that's enough. Here, to have the ground where things stand on. So if I want a subtle line, I can smudge it with my finger. If I want a harsh line, I'm not gonna smudge it. Just gonna let it sit as it is. But I want smudgy. Here, maybe not so heavily smudged. Also not here, but definitely here on the sides. Okay, and the last one. I'm going to have fixative spray on top in a minute, and that will secure the charcoal on my piece of art here. Okay. Alright, so let's put away the coal. I'm going to spray this now. And then I have to clean my hands, and then I can finish the greeting cards because I want to add some gel pen to the flowers, but they can dry in between. I'm having fixative spray here that I'm just going to apply now. Alright, going to let it sit and clean my hands meanwhile. Okay. I need my stamp. Ouch. This. And stamp pad. Because I don't want to stamp the Handmade by Pinselgeschichten onto the art cards. I want them, or do I? Maybe. Let's see. Let's start with that here. I want dark dots in the middle. So I'm just gonna take a glittery black gel pen and just have dots in the middle of the flowers. And this one didn't glue down. Great. To glue you. Something like this. I need glue for one of the flowers that didn't want to be stuck down. Come on. Be stuck down. Going to push you here. White gel pen. Where did I put it? Oh, it's with my ancestry project. I want just some lines. Like, whee, they're flying, something like that. That's actually enough. Number 1. Number 2. Okay. Number 2, and once I'm done here, I will finish this video. I will end it. Oh, there's excess. I need to cut that away. Where's my tiny scissors? There they are. I will finish this video then. If the car drive faster. Sorry for the noise. That was one of the farmers that lives close to me, and he is gonna go on his fields now with his tractor. So once I have these cards here done, I'm just going to add my stamp to either the back of the card here or the back of the art cards. I haven't decided that yet, and then that is that. I hope you enjoyed watching along. I hope it wasn't too tedious. But well, this is real-time art, and this is how long it takes me to complete 5 random act of kindness shipments to people in public offices in Germany. And if you're curious what city I did choose in the end, you can hop on over to my blog. It's in the description box below. There's my web page, so you can take a look there at the blog post. There is a list of materials of stuff I used today. There will be close-up photos, and of course the public offices, like I just said, that I'm going to have these cards sent to. So if you're curious, you can check that out. And next month I'm going to have a new episode of ArtDay with then the June random act of kindness. And I cannot believe that half of the year is already done. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's do something here. And last one is going to be this one, and I need to cut away excess. So I hope you enjoyed watching along. Hope you have a great day. Maybe you did some artwork as well while you were watching. And I was pretty much with you in your art space, doing artwork with you. You were definitely with me in my studio while I was working on this project. If you have any questions, comments, requests, things you would like to see on these videos, maybe a certain style, a certain supply to work with, stuff like that, feel free, leave it in the comment section below. And I will see you on this format next Monday with a new art project that I want to do. And until then, I will see you on all the other shows on my channel if you like to watch them. So there's Draw for Initiative on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, where my dear friend Tina and I, we are painting sceneries from board game plays that we had. Then on Thursdays, there's Beyond the Lines, which is my show that I work with coloring books, and I do, well, talk about colors, what you could do with them, how you could maybe do something nice, something contrasting, or something very harmonic, and not have every shade in the book, and not be limited there, not in any ways. On Saturdays, I do have my vlog Talk O'Clock, where I show you a bit of behind the scenes in the studio, like footage, what I'm actually doing if I'm not recording those videos here. I'm also showing you a bit more coloring and stuff. And Sundays, it's time for Gamers Couch. Hubby and I are talking board games on Sundays on Gamers Couch. So, my dears, I'm gonna leave you now. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun, take care, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!